So in this video, I just wanted to go over just what everything is really fast. And we will have more trainings going more in detail on everything else that I haven't already created a video for. So this is just another, just so you know what things mean and where things are. So this here is when you first log in, this is my homepage. And you can see I have all of my tabs down the side. And what this means here is it means it's not visible for students. So that's what that means. This is my homepage, which they are going over in one of the other classes on how to create a homepage. But if you don't get to that class and you would like me to come help you, you can always just contact me. So here, announcements. I just wanted to let you know what announcements are. This is where you can send out an announcement to all of your class or one of your classes. I like to post my Friday work here so that they know it pushes it out. So it's super easy. You just create an announcement. You can make it whatever you want. Tell them what to do. And then you come down here, you can post to all sections, or you can choose if it's a purple day or white day, whatever it is. You can choose an attachment if you have like a flyer or something you want to put in it. You can delay posting, so if you don't want them to be able to access the work until Thursday night, delay your posting till the date you want it. And then all you have to do is save it after that, and there you go. You can also include links if you're like, go to this link, read this article, whatever, videos, all that good stuff. So super easy to do announcements. This is where I like to post my Friday work. So if you look at my homepage here, you can see I have the Friday work start here. All they have to do is click on it. It takes them to the announcements where it shows them what tasks they have to do and where these are assignments that I've created, so they can just go right to it. So yeah, so this was last term's Canvas. So here is the discussions. So discussions are pretty good if you, especially if you're online and you want students to still collaborate. They can have discussions. We've pinned questions where you can have students debate different questions. So, and these are gradable. So that's what's also really nice about these, is that you can grade them, see what they want. So you create like a bell ringer where they have to discuss their favorite ice cream. And then so then you can have them come down here, and this is for all sections. I like to select that they can't see anyone else's response until they respond. You can choose which sections you want it to go to. This part is if you only want one class to respond, you select which class you want. If you are okay with different classes responding to each other, you can open it up to all sections. Allow replies. User must post before they see other replies. Graded. So this is where, if you want this discussion to be graded, you put how many points possible, and then include this on the syncing where it goes, just like you would do it on an assignment. And then you can tell them you want to respond to 2 other people. So they respond, and then they have to reply to 2 other people's, and it will all show up in the nice graded section. So super nice to do that. And you can have a whole class discussion. You can make them, you can tell them they have to have meaningful discussions, all that good stuff. Grades, this is where you would go to see the grades of your students. So if you are ever projecting your Canvas up to show them where to go, be careful with this one, because you do not want to hit it, because it will show everybody's grade in the class. So here's just my fake class with their one assignment they had. If you had a score, my test student, it would show up here. and their totals, and you'll have like a whole list. You can select it, like sync it when it syncs here, uh, your unpublished assignments, your grade book. If you had more sections, it would have another one where you can divide it by your sections of your class, but where this class doesn't have any sections, it's just one student here. So that is the grades. People, this will tell you who's in your class. So if you have your students here, this is also where if you wanted to assign group work, you could hit groups, set up group sets. This is nice if you're having like a group assignment where you only want one thing turned in. Only one student will have to turn it in, and it will turn it in for the rest of the class. So yeah, if you ever do any sort of group work, that's where you go. Pages, this is where if you just have something where you just want them to read it, you can create a page, put it here. On our English, like if we, my English one, you can see we have, we just have like all of our, you go to view all pages. This is where everything we've loaded on here is just easy to get all the assignments. Any document we've uploaded is just right here, easy to go. Again, this is where you would create your front page. So that's how you select your front page, is you go through pages. Files is where anything you've uploaded, again, is stored. So any of your short stories, all of that good stuff that you have already uploaded, you can organize it. And then this is where you would upload. If you just wanted to upload a file and then create a page with it, you could just do that here. Quizzes, this is where you would go to make quizzes, as it states, right? So this is where you would just add a quiz. There are two different types. New quizzes are more high-tech. You have hotspot is where you have a page, and then you can, like if you have a picture and you're like, here's a skeleton, label all of the bones in the skeleton. You could do that with hotspots. Categorizing, matching, ordering, all of that good stuff is in the new quizzes. Classic quizzes are your typical, here's a question, here are multiple choice answers. You can have multiple answers. You can do matching and all that stuff too within that. But yeah, so you could choose which one you wanted to do, play around with it. If you have any questions, let me know, and we can go through that. Let's see. So we went through modules. Canvas Help. This will take you to the Canvas webpage and their community page. This is a great resource if you have a question on how to do something. They have videos, commons that you can figure out which exactly you want to do, and it's really helpful if you ever need it. So good resource to have there. Google Drive, that's where you can see that your drive is connected, and it connects to your drive, and you can see all the stuff that you have there. We went through people. NearPod is if you have NearPod and you wanted to look at different NearPods and import them in, you can. So there's my NearPod. You can click it and bring it in so that students can access your NearPod. And then rubrics, you can set up rubrics, you can set up your syllabus. All of these things, as you can see, I don't have them open. It's mostly because I don't use them that often. And let's see. We'll go back to the Bitlit page. Speedgrader. So if you have an assignment, you can go through Speedgrader, which will, you can just fly through it. It's super easy to use. Yeah, so once you're in assignments and grading it, that's the Speedgrader. So let me see. I don't know because I don't have any assignments, if it will let me go. So here's the Speedgrader. So you would click on Speedgrader, and it will populate the assignment. If it's a Google Doc, it will appear here in this area. You can pull down, if you have a list of students, it will show you it all. You also can select which section. So if you're only grading one section right now, you can just hit that. You can hit over and it will just take you to the next student, and super easy. You can say, okay, 10, submit grade. You can put comments if they didn't finish it. Put comments and tell them to redo it. So that's the Speedgrader, and yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that we could just at a glance. GradeSync they're going to go over in the next one, in one of the other courses, to show you how to connect Aspire to your grades and create GradeSync. You can also, under your settings, change the order of these things if you want it to become visible or not visible. You can do all of that good stuff under settings. Your calendar shows you what's upcoming. It'll also show the students what's coming up. So this is for all of your classes. So yeah, your inbox has emails that go to your regular inbox too. So yeah, and then the commons we went over. So I think that's all. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.